Can you be a good Christian and work or eat at Hooters? Hey everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. Normally I talk a lot of national politics here on The Brief, but occasionally from time to time we take a look at other stories, including one story that's really gone viral throughout the nation. A Texas college is warning their students, or I guess discouraging their students, from working at a brand new Hooters restaurant. Yeah, Hooters. I guess we're still concerned about that place. Abilene Christian University sending out a letter, you could say, to their students. A letter saying, yeah, you may not want to work there. We discourage you from working at Hooters. A brand new Hooters restaurant, this according to the Washington Examiner, will soon open in Abilene, Texas. Not everyone is pleased. Abilene Christian University is discouraging its students from working at the controversial restaurant chain, and they consider it a moral dilemma. Disheartened by the establishment's salacious dress code, the college has found it important to ask their students to, quote, consider both what Hooters represents and whether that is something they really want to support in terms of both their faith and the value this business model places on women, according to Emerald Cassidy, the ACU Director of Public and Media Relations. In the ACU Student Handbook, the university advocates for students to, quote, make decisions that ultimately glorify God both on campus and off of campus, which I think is, a good thing. To glorify God. If you're a Christian, you should be glorifying God, both on campus and off of campus. Breitbart, Texas also takes a look at this. They go a little bit further in that student handbook, and here's what it says. Student handbook, or the handbook, names core values such as integrity, service, stewardship, involvement, and excellence to instill within our students strong moral character and wisdom-focused learning manifested through Christ-centered living. Also, while ACU states there's nothing shameful about the human body, they point out the university is a professional educational environment seeking to prepare its students for their chosen careers. There is a dress code at Abilene Christian University, and it appears to address staff, faculty, and yes, students as well. And it requires that individuals wear well-fitting clothes that cover the private areas. When sitting, standing, and walking, no-nos include any shirt that reveals the chest, the torso, or midriff, shorts with less than a 3-inch inseam, and a revealing skirt or top, which would probably be Hooters. Leggings can only be worn with a top garment that covers the waist and the butt, so they don't want you to see a butt there at Abilene Christian either. Man, that's a no-no, which would probably apply at Hooters as well. Listen, Abilene Christian, I think a lot of people have been making fun of Abilene Christian and kind of going after the university. Let's not forget, it's a private university, and I think most students know exactly what they're signing up for when they decide to attend Abilene Christian University. It's pretty well spelled out there that you shouldn't be walking around Abilene Christian as though you work at Hooters. Do I think that it's a moral dilemma, though, to work at Hooters? Do I think it hurts your Christianity or others' Christianity? Absolutely not. It's a restaurant. You drive by a woman who's jogging, and guys tend to go, well, okay. You can't stop guys from looking at women, okay? We don't live in the Middle East. We don't require our women to dress in head to toe in black. We don't require that. I don't think that it hurts a Christian person to go to Hooters. I can say that because I've been a few times, and yes, I enjoy the wings, by the way. At Hooters, and I enjoy the service as well. It's service with a smile. It's true. What about cheerleaders? Are cheerleaders okay? I don't know if Abilene Christian has cheerleaders, but what about looking at cheerleaders? What about, and I'm pretty sure at Abilene Christian University, there are quite a few fans of the Dallas Cowboys. What if they watch or go to a Dallas Cowboys game and they see the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders? Oh my gosh, they sometimes wear less than the Hooters girls. Listen, overall, no, there is absolutely nothing wrong with either working at Hooters or going to Hooters. It is, unless you're just a weak person, it's not going to hurt your Christian faith either. At least that's what I believe. Now, at Abilene Christian, they're a private university, and they can believe whatever they want to believe, and they can hold their students to whatever, level they want to, because they are private, they are a private university, and because the students sign up for that when they enroll at Abilene Christian. I don't know if there have been a lot of people, a lot of girls at Abilene Christian who have decided they want to work at Hooters. I would suspect that's probably not the case, and that Abilene Christian probably brought a lot of this mocking and fingers being pointed at them and being made fun of. I think they kind of brought this on themselves by sending out this message discouraging people from going to Hooters or working at Hooters. Hooters is a business just like any other business. You can, if you're a Christian and you go to a bar, there are some Christians who believe that drinking is bad and that working as a bartender is somehow anti-Christian or unchristian-like. I don't believe that's the case. Working at a winery, there are some Christians who believe that's a bad thing, or drinking wine is even a bad thing. I don't believe that, but there are some Christians who do believe that, and I respect their right and their intention to believe that. That's perfectly fine. Now, is Abilene Christian forcing their views on these students who are going to Abilene Christian? Yeah, they probably are, but guess what? When you sign up to go to a private university, that's sort of what you sign up for. If you don't like it, transfer from Abilene Christian, go somewhere else, and go work at Hooters if you want to do that. By the way, Hooters actually does do a lot. In fact, Hooters does offer tuition reimbursement, which is one of the reasons why maybe there would be some college-age folks in Abilene who would actually think about working at their Hooters. At the end of the day, though, it's perfectly fine if Abilene Christian wants to discourage their students from working at Hooters, and it's perfectly fine if you, as a Christian, wants to go and eat at Hooters, or even work at Hooters, or even just go, kick back, have a beer, and yes, flirt with the waitress. It's okay, as long as you tip them. Be sure to tip at Hooters, okay? Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 AM KFYO. Have a great day. We'll talk later.